Nobody prepares you for how hard it is to forgive someone who never even said sorry. Everyone talks about forgiveness like it is this clean, simple decision. You just wake up one day and choose it, and it is done. But nobody tells you what it feels like when the person who hurt you never even acknowledges what they did. They moved on like nothing happened, and you are the one left holding all of it, trying to figure out how to let it go when there was never a closure moment to let go from. I think that is one of the loneliest kinds of pain. Honestly, it is not just the hurt itself, it is the silence afterward, the absence of an apology, the way life just continued around you while you were still processing what happened, and somewhere in that silence, a lot of us start bargaining with ourselves. We think, maybe if they apologize eventually, I will finally be able to forgive them, as if their sorry is the key that unlocks our healing. But here is the mini truth I have had to sit with. Waiting for an apology that may never come is like waiting for someone to hand you a key to a door you already have the ability to open yourself. I am not saying that to minimize what happened to you, because what happened was real, and it mattered, and it hurt, but I have realized that forgiveness was never actually about the other person's confession. It was about my own release. Holding on to the offense does not make them feel the weight of what they did, it just makes me carry a weight they do not even know exists. There is a verse that has walked me through this more times than I can count. It says, "Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you." And what strikes me about that verse is it does not say forgive once they apologize. It does not put a condition on it. It says forgive the way you are forgiven, freely, undeservedly, without waiting for anyone to earn it. And I know that sounds almost unfair, doesn't it? Why should I have to forgive someone who never even owned up to what they did? But here is another mini hook for you. Unforgiveness does not punish them, it punishes you. They are living their life, likely unaware of the storm they left behind in yours, while you are the one lying awake replaying it, carrying the resentment in your body, letting it shape how you trust people now. I remember a season where I held on to something someone did to me for so long. I told myself I was protecting my peace by staying guarded, by keeping my distance, by silently keeping score, but the truth was, I was not protected, I was stuck. I was giving that moment more power over my present than it ever deserved. What finally shifted something in me was realizing that forgiveness is not the same thing as saying what they did was okay. It is not excusing it, it is not pretending it did not happen. It is not even about reconciling with them if that is not safe or wise. Forgiveness is choosing to hand God what you cannot fix yourself. It is saying, God, I cannot make them sorry. I cannot make them understand what they did. But I trust you to deal with what I cannot control, and I am releasing myself from the job of being their judge. That does not mean the pain disappears overnight. Healing is not instant. Some days you will feel completely fine, and other days something will trigger the memory, and it will hurt all over again, and that is normal. That does not mean you have failed at forgiving, it just means you are human, and healing is not a straight line. But here is what I want to remind you today. If you are still waiting for someone to say sorry before you let this go, you might be waiting a very long time, and I do not want that silence to keep controlling your peace any longer than it already has. You do not need their apology to move forward. You need God's grace to help you release it, and that grace is available to you right now, in this very moment. So maybe today is the day you finally say it out loud, even if it feels difficult, even if your heart is not fully there yet. You can say, God, I forgive them, not because they earned it, not because they asked for it, but because you forgave me first, and I trust you with what I cannot make right on my own. I know this was heavy, but I believe someone needed to hear this today, someone who has been carrying an unspoken hurt for far too long, and I pray that today, you finally lay it down.